Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
welcome back to the Delprat family.
Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're keeping well. So today we'll be tackling one of the strongest theme, in the comment section of our videos, all the videos that has to do with real estate, especially when prices are being named.
Yeah,
Y'all are saying that they
how's
are
them expensive, them overpriced.
overpriced.
Yeah, so in this video we'll be addressing that.
Yeah.
Are Jamaican houses, are developments overpriced?
So before we go into that whole debate and all that, we have some amazing news.
Yes. Guys, we didn't develop a channel logo before. So we came up with this, alright, the Delprat family. So it's Kias, myself and Jaden, alright?
And of course, we'll find a way to, give you a better look at it in the videos.
The name that you guys seeing is the Delprat family vlog.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that was our original name.
Yes. So we'll be adjusting the name to the Delprat family. Alright? Because it's not we don't only do vlogs. We do many kind of videos. So we thought it was necessary to
more appropriate to take the vlog off.
Yeah.
And of course we have multifaceted videos on our channel, so we do vlogs capturing our adventures in Jamaica and basically our life experience as it comes and as it is relevant. But we also do other aspects of our life that we're interested in, like real estate. We know that you guys are extremely interested in that because you guys love those videos.
Yes.
You love the videos, and of course we love making them. So we wanted basically to have a name that suits our channel, and we thought removing the vlog would be more suited.
Alright, so
Are Jamaican houses overpriced? Let's get into that.
yes.
So let's talk about Jamaica's current economic situation and how that might impact the housing market. So basically in Jamaica, we are a consumer's market. So we basically consume.
Right, we are consumers, right? Jamaica is a country that we hardly produce. So, very sad. So outside of housing, it's about clothes, food, cars, everything.
Most of what we use,
we import. Right? And the Jamaican government, they tax us a lot. They tax us at the ports and them tax us otherwise.
So we have every taxation. So basically, when you look at being a consumer using basically just, let's put it at the
imported items.
It's stuff that we use for example, like soap, like a bar soap that was imported. You're talking about by the time you should pick it up and pay for it in the supermarket, you are looking at multiple taxations on that one item.
Plus charges.
Exactly. Plus the store's markup.
Yep.
So by the time you're finished buying on,
Yeah, I mean, you talk about shipping, handling, duties, all of these charges, you as the consumer will be the person who have to pay for it. Alright, so when you translate that to building construction, most of what we use in Jamaica are imported. You talk about steel, you talk about wood, you talk about paint, basically everything is imported. And when you look at the fact that everything you have to pay duty on, the consumer at the end. So the finished product, you have a big markup to pay on that because of these taxation being in Jamaica.
So basically at the end of the day, when you look at it, you're basically buying the end product. And at the end of that product is the accumulation of all the taxes and all the fees and everything that had to be paid, plus profits, plus markup.
Because of course the developers are in this for profit and a charity them are run.
Yeah.
So then we put them 40% or whatever markup them we put on it to recoup, to basically for them to sustain themselves.
So a lot of persons in the comments are big supporters of the ideas of building your own home, and I am not objecting to that idea.
Ideally, it's good. Ideally,
if you can build your own. You understand? But you have to be careful. If you're not experienced in the area of construction in Jamaica, if you're not present and have knowledge about it and have experience with it, trust me, you're gonna find that you budget for $5 million and they end up spending $5 million not even have one bedroom.
True.
Right? You have to know what you're doing. So it's not everybody can build. I know it kind of sounds funny, but it's not a sensible move for anybody. I wouldn't just pick up and say I'm going to build.
Randomly.
I would definitely have to have a legit contractor that I trust and know to put my money in their hand, and trust me, I can't just let them. You have to follow up on
behind them.
Listen.
Because
it's not that easy.
We hear a lot of stories, right, that we now bash contractors. We're just talking generally now, guys. We've heard a lot of stories where people trust people with their money for bill, and whether it be contractor or a relative or whatever, the money just, you know. Plus, of course, you buy your material and you put it on your land for bill, and then when you're ready for it, the owner come for it. All of them idiot what you have to deal with, right? And even though sometimes you build a place, and when you realize now, you have to do correction, you have to lick out back wall, correct issues.
So it can be done. So what we're saying is it can be done, but we wouldn't like sit down here like and just say, oh yeah, go on, like, you have to have experience. I would recommend that you have experience
and get good contractor
about constructing. Have people around who are knowledgeable and who are trustworthy. Trustworthy, very important. So we kind of drifted a bit, but basically what we're trying to create is a sense of Jamaica's economy currently and how it will impact building a house and buying a house in Jamaica. So as it relates to person saying, oh, this is really expensive, I think we have to have another look. What I think is really concerning to us is that the persons who are consuming our videos, I don't think they realize the gravity at which and the speed at which the housing market is moving. You see what you call expensive?
Trust me. Especially in Jamaica. Because Jamaica is a country too, you know. Well, the housing market is significantly inflated in Jamaica. But
and
generally
it is growing
speaking,
and constantly expanding.
Right, but generally speaking, in Jamaica, the whole economy is very inflated, right? You find that, all right, currently 1 pound of sugar, you look on around $100. I just stopped at a store a while ago, a grocery store a while ago, just to find out the cost for 1 pound of sugar. Because we don't really generally buy this way, but just to have an idea, we actually went and we found out $100 for a pound of sugar. The last time I bought a pound of sugar, it was around $30, right? And that's not too long ago.
That means that him never buy sugar from him, that you know. It was with that the last time he saw the price for that one single pound of sugar. Because and it is something that you always, I mentioned it in previous shopping halls that we've done, that sometimes we go to the store and this month you buy it for one price and next month it moved by 150, by 150 Jamaican dollars, and by $200, and we are just seeing the prices increase on everything basically. And what I used to spend on groceries for the month 2 years ago can't work today.
No.
It can't work. 1.5 years ago can't work today.
So back to the point about the sugar. So a few years ago, the last time I buy sugar by the pound at like $30-something I pay. Now it's $100. So that's 300% increase in the price. So that basically tells us that generally speaking, the price is gone up 300% in Jamaica. So when you look on the housing market, it's not any different. And the housing market exists in a vacuum, you know. The housing market will be significantly inflamed as well. Not every housing development is created equal, right? And not every housing development is for everybody.
Exactly.
You have different housing developments at different price points based on the features.
Location.
Right.
What is being offered. Amenities. So when you look at a house, you have to first look at the location. We're just discussing the fact that most of these housing developments are main or easily accessed from the main.
Main, right.
They're either on the main or close to the main, and that means that they had to buy that land.
Right.
So the land has to be, purchased.
Right.
And
Prime
that's-
land. Most developments are on prime real estate,
Exactly.
prime land, which is much more expensive than say a piece of land that you might have in some hills where your family passed down or whatever.
Exactly.
It's different.
Not easily access rural roads, not ready, they don't have ready electricity, water supply. Like when you look at a development, all that has been taken into consideration.
Them have swimming pool, gym.
Exactly.
Right, it's not just the house that you're buying, you're buying features. Because we really compare buying a house to buying a car. People won't necessarily see a Benz and say right, the Benz overpriced.
Yeah, like give them all the dealership and then Range Rover and go comment
And
and
say,
like, but this is overpriced. We don't know how to do it.
Because look, even though the prime, the function of a vehicle is to take it from point A to point B.
Exactly.
But every vehicle different, right? Some of them come with adaptive headlight. Them come with all the GPS navigation, all different kind of features. Yes, the primary function is to take it from point A to point B.
But
likewise,
the features does affect the price.
right. Likewise, our house now, the primary feature of the shelter you. But there are other added things there where we make the price different.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of things affect that. Location, amenities, a lot of things affect that. So what basically we don't want persons who are really interested in being a homeowner be discouraged by
to
the
be
comments.
put off by
like,
the comments.
Let's evaluate our situation
Right.
first. So we would also like to bring your attention to a video that we did before upcoming housing development.
Right.
That video is loaded with a lot of information.
Right.
Options.
Different price points. So as we were saying, guys, not every housing development is for everybody. Likewise, not every car is for everybody. Cars take it from point A to point B, as I mentioned before, but you have a $1 million car and a $20 million car, them different.
Yeah, different.
Right? So the video that we put out, upcoming housing developments, it show you different housing development at different price points, private treaty listings.
Exactly. So it
with
doesn't have to
lands.
be a new development. It can be pre-owned homes. Like the list goes on and on. If you want a house, the list goes on and on.
Right.
So don't get discouraged. Look at your price point, look at what your needs are, and work from there.
Right. Because we actually listed some private treaty options there as well. Private treaty sell land too.
Yeah.
Right. Or other older, pre-existing houses. The options are unlimited on it.
Definitely.
Yes. Another important thing you guys in the comments should note is that real estate investing, or should I say, purchasing a house is not just for living. It's actually an investment. You can actually make returns on your investments.
Food for thought. When the Caravan Estate homes came out, Adrian was telling me it was like what, 7 mil?
Yeah, like 2007,
Yeah.
Caribbean Estate was selling for $7 million. Fast forward to
2020.
like 13 years later, 2020, they are selling for 20 odd million.
So
right?
let's not be caught up in the prices now, because if you get caught up in the prices now, you will never be able to own it 2 years from now, because the prices won't go down. Don't anticipate the housing market to lose traction. It
Right.
won't. It won't.
It's not like stock market, or Bitcoin and them kind of stuff where it up and down. No,
this
housing
is
market.
stable, okay? It's stably increasing right now, right?
Yes.
So now is the perfect time. If you actually had it in mind, now is the perfect time. When we were looking into getting property, I remember us basically looking on private treaty. We looked basically everywhere.
Yep.
And what we noticed is the longer we took to act, the higher the prices got. Right? So what we did was to basically find a unit that fits us, find something that we can work with, because guess what? This is an investment that basically is so stable.
Yep.
It's very hard for you to lose your money.
Plus, you can make money off of it. So the houses are appreciating while you're owning it. Plus, you can make money by renting or Airbnb, whichever means you want.
Let's think about it this way. The way I think about it is the time that you take to type the comments, houses are still appreciating. I
Yeah,
as
man.
you're typing your
Yeah,
comments.
literally.
So like I love the idea of real estate investment. So we just wanted to address the comments.
Yes.
So that persons who are really interested
Are not put off.
don't get daunted, because I remember if we had, I wish we had like some YouTubers that where we could look at like ourselves when we were looking
From
that
younger,
could,
yeah.
exactly, that could like tell us that we had to go and do the research for ourselves. So we wish we had some YouTubers that can actually give us some ideas like we are giving you guys and say, hey, this is what I want to know.
Yeah.
So make use of the opportunity, guys, if you are interested in that. So one of the main comments that we saw was also a comparison with these housing developments in Jamaica with a
Yes.
house in the US.
And it's really, it's like comparing apples to oranges. You can't really compare Jamaican island paradise to America. America has infinite resources as it relates to land. America big. You can't run out of space to build a house. Compare that to Jamaica, land is at a premium. And especially land in good areas at a premium. Because Jamaica is a hilly country, right? So the plane for build land, it just it's like it's a precious commodity. And because of that, you have a higher demand for land in Jamaica and housing solutions in Jamaica, which would make the housing market probably more inflated than in the US. Separate from that, in Jamaica we build our houses out of concrete and steel. I don't think we can say the same for America. So the construction costs in Jamaica, the material that we use is more expensive. But notwithstanding that, as I say, you cannot compare America to Jamaica. They are completely different
The economies,
different
availability of resources is different. The competition between developers in America and the availability of contractors. Like there is so much that is different between America and Jamaica that is not quite beneficial for us to compare a house in America to a house in Jamaica.
Right.
Okay, the next point that we wanted to share with you guys is supply and demand. Now, if you look at the current situation, housing situation in Jamaica, we're going to see housing developments are going up like crazy, and it still is not
You
overwhelming.
can't fill the demand for the house them.
Exactly, and that's because, to be honest, most of the persons in Jamaica are not living in proper housing.
Houses, right.
And the socio-economic class and education level of Jamaicans are changing as well. So you have Jamaicans who are now leaving school more qualified than before,
Right.
Going to university more than previously. So now you have persons who are looking to improve their quality of living,
Right.
and that means providing better housing solutions.
Yeah,
So
man.
when you look on supply and demand people, you have more dogs than bones.
Pretty
so
much.
when you sit and you say, oh, this is expensive, I would have never, oh, you mean 1.5? Somebody say, oh, you mean 1.5?
$1.5 million? That have to build one. That have to
Sorry,
build.
yeah?
That have to probably if you have your own land and you build one bathroom.
Yes.
No,
and
seriously.
It sounds funny, not true.
Yeah.
But that is where we are now in Jamaica.
So
And
wonder.
when you sit and wait and say, oh, this more, we need to be more mindful and start looking out for
Right.
the changes that is happening around us in our society and catch on quickly. Because you see the housing train here, if you don't make the Ingersoll train leave you, you're gonna be stuck with the persons that didn't
Who
buy
still
a
if and
$15
but.
million house,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be the one to buy a $30 million house.
Trust me.
And you're not gonna buy a $30 million house with 6 bedrooms. You're gonna buy the same $15 million
Exactly.
house for $30 million.
Because look guys, we did in a previous video where we compare, investing in real estate versus investing in a car. Phoenix Park Village, just an example, new community in Jamaica. 1 year ago, houses were sold for $10 million, right? 1 year later, that same set of houses, I see one of them on the market for $21 million in 1 year. So that just show you how much the market appreciates, right? So I mean guys, This is not the contractor doing this, you know. It's not the person that built the house because the house already built already. So you can't say, oh, the contractor them are rip off people. No, it's the market that we are living in, right? The housing market is significantly inflamed, right? So if the longer you guys procrastinate and say, boy, house too dear or whatever.
I mean, if you're truly interested, if for those persons who are truly interested, because sometimes persons are not quite interested.
Right.
In our houses in Jamaica overpriced. We don't know, but we think that the economical situation in Jamaica lends way for higher housing costs, right?
True.
Supply and demand, guys. So, you know, let us know what you think.
Yeah, man. So
Alright.
leave a comment, guys. Let us know. Alright.
What are your true thoughts?
Yes. And if you like the video, please hit the like button.
Subscribe.
And remember to subscribe, guys.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you. Peace out.
Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post a video.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.